Good morning and welcome to a quick instructional video on how to use the Stable North Queensland Volunteer Registration System. The first thing I need you to do is open the Stable website in your browser. So just go to stablenq.com.au and click Get Involved. That will open a new page. Then I need you to click Volunteer. Then you'll see all the information about being a volunteer. And if you scroll down and hit the Register Now button, you'll be taken to the Volunteer Registration System, or the VRS as we call it. Now, if this is your first time volunteering for Stable, thank you and welcome. You can hit Create an Account here, and you can go ahead and create an account, enter some simple details, enter an email address, a verification code will be sent to you, and then you'll be able to have an account. However, for everybody else who's volunteered in the past, you can simply log into your old account. Now, your username is always going to be the first letter of your first name and then your entire last name. So for the purposes of this video, I will be logging in as Bob Test. So his username is btest, and then I just enter his password. Now, if you have forgotten your password, that's okay. Just hit this link and it'll send me a message and I can help you to reset it. However, if you remember your password, you can hit Remember Me and then you won't be challenged with it for about 30 days. So hit Login, and here I am. I'm logged in as Bob Test. This is my dashboard where you can see my information, my skills, my history, and my volunteering history. So the first thing you need to do then is hit Sign Up Now for Stable. This will be for signing up for the Stable 2024. So I hit that and I'll be greeted with a photography consent. So we have photographers each year. Tick yes or no, depending on your preference. And then with the indemnity and code of conduct, this is talking about committing yourself, reading the volunteer manual, and so on. When you're happy with that, hit I agree, and that's it. You're signed up for Stable. That will immediately take you to the job list where you can now sign up for jobs. So if you're ready to do that, go right ahead and do that now. But if you want to take the induction first, head back to your dashboard and you'll be greeted with these yellow banners saying, please complete your online safety induction, which is a simple matter of watching a video and then answering some questions. And of course, create your roster. So let's do that right now. Again, back to the job list this takes us, and there's a few things to do here. So if you scroll down, you'll see every job that is currently open in Stable 2024, and as you can see, there's a lot of them. But let's say you already know that you want to be a beggar in the town of Bethlehem. So just search for beggar. Town of Bethlehem will pop to the top of the list, and you'll see the beggar right there in the list. So there are a few things about the job list. First, you'll have the category or the area that it falls under. Then you'll have a calendar icon down the side, which allows you to actually click and see the shifts for that you can attend. You can also see a quick summary of the job, how many volunteers are needed, and whether or not it's suitable for families. And then you can see how many volunteers we have. We have 5% of the beggars we need. But you can also click this job card button and find out everything about what a beggar does. And there's a job card for every single job. So that will give you information like who the area leader is and how to contact them, what shift times there are, and what to do when you arrive, whether or not you wear a costume, what your role is, and where your role can be found in the Bible, in the Christmas story. And if you like, you can go ahead and print that for yourself. So let's say you do want to be a beggar and you know you're available the Thursday and the Friday for the late shift. Great. So you'll see these shift colors here. Blue means it's full, green means we have enough people, could use more but we have enough. Yellow means we still need more people, and red means we don't have any. So as you can see, there's a lot of places where we need more beggars. So let's say I'm available Thursday and Friday for the late shift, 7:30 to 9. Just go ahead and tick those and they'll be automatically added to my roster. No save, no submit, it just happens automatically. And I can prove that. We can go preview our roster, and there we go. I've got day 2 shift 2 and day 3 shift 2, Thursday and Friday, 7:30 to 9, town of Bethlehem, beggar. Again, I can click on that and I'll see the job card. I'll see what I need to do, which is really handy because you can see that straight from your dashboard, straight from your roster. So yeah. Now let's say that I decide, oh, actually I can't do Thursday. Something came up, there's a family event. I'll have to change that. So just come to your dashboard, hit change, and then you can either remove yourself from the shift altogether, which is what we'll do now, or you can actually change that shift to a different one. But for the purposes of this, we'll just remove me because I'm not available Thursday anymore. So it'll ask me if I'm sure, and then there you go. The Thursday shift is now gone. So I can then go, well, that's fine. I'm actually available on the Friday and the Saturday. So let's say I want to do something in hospitality. Okay, just type hospitality. You'll see the jobs rise up, and then let's say I want to do any job in hospitality, because then the leader will put me where they need me the most. So I just hit that there and I go, when am I available? Yeah, not available Thursday, and I'm already on a beggar shift on Friday. So let's do Saturday and Sunday, any shift in hospitality. Again, that'll automatically update. I can see they've been added to my roster now. That's all there is to it. You just go ahead, sign in, pick your jobs, create your roster, choose whether or not to print it or email it to yourself. And when your shift comes up, you'll be sent a reminder by email from the VRS letting you know that your shift is on tonight. Just before we finish up, there's one other thing I need to show you, and that is the VRS app. So on your phone, whether it's iPhone or Android, you can get the VRS app, which links to the volunteer registration system. So you'll just need to go to app.stablenq.com.au, as you can see here in one of your browsers. If you've used it before, it should ask you to do an update because there's been some changes made this year. If you've never used it, you may need to download it and add it to your home screen. So once you get in here, you just put your email address in. So I'm going to log in as myself, not as Bob Test for this one. Now, it'll send a code to your email address to verify that it's you, and you just go grab that, type it in, and hit next. And there you are. The first thing you'll see is the roster with all the available jobs. So that's basically the same as the VRS. And you can also go to my roster. Now, I'm logged in as Daniel Rudge, not as Bob Test. So the roster I created for Bob Test doesn't apply to Daniel. So I can go ahead and make myself a roster here. Let's say I want to be involved in, I don't know, drinks. So I'll pick any job in drinks. It'll give me the job card, and then I can just hit roster on for the times that I want to be rostered on. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So if I head back now, I can go check my roster. And there you go. I have day 1 shift 1 drinks and day 2 shift 1 drinks. Now the best thing about the VRS app on the home screen is that you can sign yourself in or out when you get to the event. So when you're turning up for your shift, just pop open the app on your phone, sign yourself in by hitting this sign in button. Obviously it'll look a bit smaller on your phone screen. This is a large computer screen, but it'll look basically the same, just a bit smaller. And then at the end of your shift, you just go ahead and sign yourself out. You can see my daughter Naomi is also using my account, so I can sign her in and out, same as myself. Now, the very last thing about the app is that it has a volunteer survey included. So after the event has finished, you want to let people know about how much you enjoyed Stable and how much you love volunteering. Just go ahead and click that link and it'll take you through to a survey which you can fill out. That's it for the volunteer registration system and the VRS app. Thank you for volunteering with Stable, and we look forward to seeing you at the event.